Alright guys, I think we're going live here. Let's check and make sure everything loads up alright. Let's check and make sure everything loads up alright. I gotta remember to mute my Twitch stream and my Mixer stream, because I can hear myself then. At least I know I'm giving you guys sound, whoever is out there. So, hello and welcome to the chat, everybody. How y'all doing today? Whoever is out there, good to see you. Let me get my chat window up here now. There we go. And let me test the chats real quick. Twitch chat is good. Hi Peggy, how you doing today? Mixer chat is good, great. And I see Peggy, you're on the YouTube chat, so I don't need to test it. How are you today? I'm pretty good. I just got a bunch of work done earlier this morning, so I'm feeling pretty fine about it. I figured today we'll draw some monsters, maybe do an old-fashioned marker drawing like we used to. But for now, I figured I'd just do a little warm-up here, figure out what we're going to be working on. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I was thinking maybe about doing some tiki stuff, like some tiki monsters. If you guys are into that, let me know. But I could do something fun with that. How is the Valentine's Day Tower coming along? I hope pretty good. Tiki guy coming along. I don't know. I've done a month of cold weather drawings on my YouTube channel. I just finished the last one up today, so maybe I'm in the mood for something a little warmer, you know. I don't know though. It's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to see is good for me. Otherwise, I'm just going to draw some tiki guys. Maybe some kind of crazy island monster. I don't know. Some shark dudes. Maybe the street sharks. Something like that. Did you ever see a goblin shark? They're the creepiest damn things ever. They're pretty awesome. They're like jaws on hinge that come out of their faces. So weird. Do I need to turn the exposure on the camera down? I may. I may. Oh, that sounds great, Peggy. How big do you think it's total height? Let's increase the exposure and down the gain. Let's see how that looks. I like that a little better. Is that better? Is the brightness better? Hi, Yo Beatbox. How you doing today? Yep, Super Bowl 52 coming up. It's not a bad idea. Thank you for the suggestion. I appreciate it. Philly and New England. Yep. It's kind of weird because I'm based out of Pittsburgh. And I'm not a huge sports guy to begin with. But I know enough to know that the Pats and the Eagles are like the sworn enemies of the Steelers. But then again, Who isn't a sworn enemy of the Steelers? That's a cool. There we go. That's a better shark right there. 20 inches tall. That's not too bad. That's pretty awesome. Epic in scale. Let's draw. I don't know. Let's draw the eagle. We'll do that. We'll do a little quick sketch here for you, Yo Beatbox, of the Eagles and the Patriots here. Sounds like a fun thing to do. We could do like, let's see here. We could do big like eagle guy fighting a patriot guy. But we'll make them very monstrous. Monstrous and horrible. Let's give this eagle guy like a lot of teeth in there. Do eagles have teeth? I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming they have something in their beaks. Let's make sure I'm still in frame here. Yeah, that's good. I'm assuming eagles have something in their mouths. If you ever want to get your freak out on, look up a picture of the inside of a penguin's mouth. It's terrifying. Good times, good times. Filled with horrible rows of spikes. Ugh. Peggy, you should look up, there's a couple of games, like tabletop games, like there's Mouse Guard and stuff like that, but they make mouse miniatures. So you might want to look into that to see if they have something that fits your needs. I don't know if there's going to be any mouse with a heart, you know, but you might want to look there because they have all kind of different stuff. Let's make him a bald eagle. With that chrome dome sticking out of the top there. Give him some big old deltoid muscles. There we go. Yeah, usually when the Super Bowls are on, if the Steelers are in, I'll watch them. Same with like the Stanley Cup playoffs. But yeah, I've never been much of a sports guy. At least not like team sports like that. I have no real problem with it. I don't hate football or hockey or anything. It's just not something I just never got into. Now, I do like race, like Formula One type stuff is fine by me. I like watching, I love sumo. Sumo is great. I like any kind of martial arts stuff. It's so good. Give him some knuckles. I want to have like gnarly claws, man. Big old eagle claws. He's got to have feathers too. I keep forgetting that. He's got to have some feathers on him. I haven't read the comics, Peggy. I'm looking. I want to because I've heard that from other people too. Have them tugging on the 52 logo. Yeah, we could do that. Let's get his other hand in there. The feathers just kind of in the background, make it dark. Yeah, I'd like to read the Mouse Guard comic books. The game's fun. And then there's another mouse role-playing game. I'm trying to remember what the heck it's called. And it's an official, like, RPG type role-playing game, as opposed to a tabletop game. Okay, let's get the L in there. Maybe he's going to be pulling it apart here, and then let me just get this one squared in. Like that. So, yo, Beatbox, are you a... Who do you want to win the Super Bowl? Do you want the Eagles or the Patriots to go? I don't know like I said, I don't really watch a lot of football, so it's not really a big deal to me. Maybe the Eagles, because they're also from Pennsylvania? I don't know. It's weird, though. It seems like Philly is just a whole different country. Eagle fan? All right. Yeah, I'm from out near Pittsburgh. And it's weird. Like, PA is so wide, it feels like Philly is a completely different, like, state or, you know, a different country, essentially. Alright, and then we'll have New England here going for it. And this guy's got to be a beefcake guy, too. Carlisle, cool, man. When was the... I don't even remember the last time that the Eagles were in the Super Bowl. Oh, Peggy. Like in representing the hometown Alabama. Okay. And this is about all I've got left of my eraser, so... Forgive me, you guys. Yeah, everybody likes the hometown. Everybody wants the hometown. 2004 or 5. Nice, nice. Okay, let me scoot this down so you guys can see here. And let me throw in... little Patriot guy's face. And we'll make it so that his... that's not a logo. That's his head. He just looks like that. Like he's a grotesque mockery of nature with his weird deformed head. Gotta have the star on it. Yeah, there we go. And it gets redder as it goes back here. Turns from red to blue. Maybe it's like a little veiny. He's struggling. Rah. This is like cracking apart down here. It says Super Bowl. There we go. That's the ticket. Let's make sure we're still in a little. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. The Patriot here's got to be striped too. He's wearing the stars and bars as a shirt. This is the most patriotic Super Bowl I've ever heard of, considering we've got the Patriots and the Eagles, the symbol of our nation. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I like doing the fun little quick sketches like that. Thank you, Peggy. Oh, and my pencil just died. Alright. Either way, that'll be good. I know all the places around here are going to be packed with people watching. Not like a Steelers Super Bowl, which is ridiculous. Can't get a table at a restaurant unless you like reserve far in advance, you know, any place that's showing the Super Bowl that night. But yeah, Super Bowl's always a big deal. Good times, good times. Plus, you know, you get to see all the commercials. That's tons of fun, and I dig that. I like this eagle guy. Let's do another little doodle here. Oh, thank you, Yo Beatbox. I like that. I like that eagle guy. Let's see if I can do a little bit of a more interesting eagle guy here. But I need to bring up a good eagle reference photo. Aha! There we go. That's the ticket. I got some eagles up now. So let's just sketch out like a loose drawing of the figure first. As he's we're going to have him be like walking towards us. There we go. Stalking the night like a creature from the depths of hell. There we go. In terms of the walking, that looks pretty good. Cool, Peggy. That's awesome. I love them too. They're hard to see around here, although my sister-in-law works for the park services. She's a park ranger. So she'll give me the scoop of where they're nesting. But I don't want to go disturb them. I just want to go and like see them. They're neat. They're really beautiful creatures. Alright, that's good. And then let's get in that eagle beak in there. And they have that cool, like curves up kind of a deal. I like that. There we go. And then let's get, hi Sour Top Hat, how you doing today? We're just warming up here with some quick sketches. Good to see you. And I'm drawing a eagle man. I don't know. He's out there All he wants is a nice juicy salmon to pick out of the water. There we go. Oh, nice. We've been to, my wife and I have been to Assateague Isle, which is known to have a number of eagles flying around it. And in addition to like wild horses and stuff like that, it's a beautiful place. But we unfortunately didn't see any eagles on our trip. We saw just about every other kind of wildlife. But no eagles, unfortunately. Cool, Sour Top Hat. What do you into? What do you like to draw? Me, I'm a monster guy. I like drawing monsters and mutants and all kind of crazy stuff like that. Spaceships and all the good stuff. There we go. He's got to be veiny too, man. This eagle guy, he's been lifting. He's getting ready for the Super Bowl. You know what? Maybe this guy was bitten by a radioactive eagle. I think that's a good genesis for this character. You know those radioactive eagles, they just swoop down and bite you. And the next thing you know, Eagle Man. And his arch nemesis, the Human Patriot. Anime characters and action scene. Cool, man. I've been, actually, my wife and I both, we've been watching a bunch of anime recently. So, fun stuff. Nothing too amazing, but I do like anime a lot. I'm a little bit old school, so I remember like watching like Akira, Ghost in the Shell, and stuff like that back in the day. Ninja Scroll. So what's good anime-wise? You let me know if you have any recommendations, man. Because I'm always looking for something cool. And believer in ETs, I don't know. I love stuff like, you know, aliens. I love sci-fi. I love like Bigfoot and the Mothman and all that. Whether or not they're like real, I don't know. I want them to be so bad, you know. I think that would be so cool if, you know, aliens like that was like completely legit. But man, it's hard. There's so much evidence in both camps. But either way, I love them. Did anybody see that news story about that dude in like Arizona? He said he kept having to defend his property with like a ninja sword. And it was up for, from aliens, I should say. He kept having to defend it from aliens. Sorry, I should have continued with that. And it was up for sale. He had been, like, attacked, like, 19 times. Peggy, I agree with you, too. I like Richard Gere. I think he's kind of an underrated actor. And the movie was good. The book is not really a story. It's just more like these cases happened. But it's pretty cool, and I think they did a pretty good job, all things considered, with the movie. Plus, a lot of the external shots, once again, were shot in Katanning, which is, again, like 2 exits down the turnpike from me. Stardust Ranch. Okay, cool. Thank you. I don't know, Peggy. Here's the thing. Like, there's so many good, compelling UFO arguments out there that are amazing. And then for every one that's incredible that you're like, wow, I could totally see this. There's something like that Stardust Ranch that comes up that's like, it seems so unbelievable. If he is being attacked like constantly, you'd think he would have got external validation from like a friend or someone to come over or set up some cameras or something like that. If it's something that's constantly happening, you'd think that the guy there'd be more hard evidence of it, and it just goes almost to not discredit, but just it may almost makes it seem like a joke, and that sucks, Yeah, Dragon Ball. I watched that when I was a kid a ton. I haven't seen Naruto and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've read a lot of the manga, and I haven't checked out the anime yet. But I have no idea what Boku no Hero Academia are. I assume it's some kind of a hero academy. But I don't know. Alright, here's our eagle guy. From the depths of hell he came. Actually, he was bitten by a radioactive eagle. That's the story we're going with, guys. That's it. And then we're going to draw Patriot Man over here, his arch nemesis. I'm going to switch to the big eraser. Get it off. There we go. Now, I've actually I've sold like artwork at a paranormal convention a couple of years ago. It was a blast, and they actually had the vendors were in the same room as the speakers, which was great because you could sit and listen to them talk about UFO encounters, dogmen, stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting stuff. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Peggy. There's so many worlds out, like planets and stuff out there. It just intelligent life has to exist somewhere. But yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. I'll tell you one thing. I don't believe in all of them, but I don't know. I think there are things that happen to people that are completely outside of the realm of explainability, if that's a word, currently. Like, people could have these encounters, and it might not be aliens. It might be some kind of a dimensional rift or something like that. I mean, that sounds even crazier, but, it's phenomena that could exist that we don't have any kind of, proof or understanding of, and they may just be like, oh, it was aliens from another planet, when that might not be the case. So I don't know. I think there's a ton of weird stuff that happens out there, that we can't explain. But I don't know. I think it's fun to read about that kind of stuff a lot. And Sour Top Pat, yeah, sure, go for it. Animate away, my friend. And Yo Beatbox, yeah, I agree. I agree. More evidence for that specific case would have gone a long way. So let's get this figure roughed in here. Big, nice. Well, we're not going to make him as beefy as the eagle guy here. But he's also going to be pretty, like he's been working out. Hi there, BKiller05. How you doing today? I love reading about the paranormal. I think it's fascinating. Like I said, whether it's completely real or not, like ghost stories, cryptids, UFOs, stuff like that, it's fascinating. I dig it. I dig it. Am I Bob Ross's son? I wish I was. No, I like my parents, but I like Bob Ross too. Bob Ross is I don't know. I could listen to Bob Ross just like talk on about random paintings and crap for just days at a time. Alright, let's get these legs here worked in. Got some nice leg muscles going. He's been doing squats. Happy little brush. Beat the devil out of it. Bee Killer, I'm just doing some quickie warm-up sketches here, and based on suggestions, these is like the Eagle and the Patriot. We did a little Super Bowl logo, and I decided to make the team's mascots into like monster dudes. So just something quick and fun. Pardon me. Whoop. Let me see here. Oh, no problem, Yo Beatbox. No problem, man. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, man. This is only my second time on Mixer. This is the second video I've done on Mixer. So I really appreciate the follow. Thank you. So let's give him like a, I don't know. He looks like Sam Adams. Like he's got the vest on. Yeah, that'll do. Pardon me. Chloe Price. I am unsure who that is actually right now, Bee Killer, but I will look it up. And there's the Patriot guy. Let's give him some chest hair too. Gotta have some chest hair in there. And his weird deformed head that ends in these Patriot flag tails. Good stuff. There we go. So there we go, guys. Super Bowl 52. Just a quickie. Let's see here. Chloe Price. Let's see who that is. Is she from Life is Strange? Yeah, she is from Life is Strange. Okay. Cool. She's the best friend, right? I played the first episode of that game, but haven't had time to do the rest. I've really wanted to, although I've heard the ending's kind of a meh deal. So that puts me off just a little bit for that. But I love the idea. I love the whole reversing time mechanic. I thought that was a blast. That was really cool. And I love adventure games. Or, I like action games, but I like games where you're less fighting and more just like doing the story and stuff like that. All right, we'll do a quick one of Chloe Price for you. Let me get a good reference photo here up. She's got that blue hair. And the beanie. Nice, okay. Let me make sure I'm in frame here because I'm kind of zoom. Actually, you know what? For this, real quick, guys, this might change the camera a little tiny bit, but I'm going to zoom us out just a pinch. There we go. That's just giving me a little more room to play here. So, Chloe Price. Yeah, I really liked it. I really liked being a photography student in like a prestigious photography school in Oregon or wherever was in the game. Like, it was a blast. But yeah. So we're just going to roughen the figure to start here. Yeah, and Bee Killer, that's what I had read, because I was like, I'm never going to get to play this. So I just kind of read what happened. And, yeah, I think that ending's kind of, it just upsets me, you know? Because I, like, you want to save her and the town. Like, why can't you do both? Why can't you save her and the town? Let's do her with, like, a hand on the hip. Roughen the skeleton. Out to some hips. We're going to end it there. Just like a nice torso shot will be good. But I recently got a game called Oxenfree. And I haven't played it much, but I'll tell you this. The Life is Strange, like the teenage characters in Life is Strange. This game, the teenage characters really remind me a lot of that. And the voice acting in Oxenfree is phenomenal. So I would actually recommend it if you're... you know, it's not exactly like Life is Strange. It looks different, but that same vibe, like you're in like Washington State, you're teenagers, there's supernatural shenanigans that are happening, like that, and the hand looks terrible. Like that kind of stuff. Check out Oxenfree then. It might be up your alley. What should her other hand be doing there, Bee Killer? What do you want her other hand to be doing? Because this one's going to be on her hip. You can have the other one holding something or pointing or... who knows? It's up to you guys. Yeah, I'd like to do... I was playing The Forest for a bit, which is like survival horror. And that's just one you can pick up and play for like a half hour. There's no big story to get invested into, kind of a deal. But Oxenfree is definitely like you have to pay attention to stuff. Really enjoy the story, and I just don't have the time for that, unfortunately. Not right now, at any rate. That's a little better. Okay, so we got the gist of the figure put in. Let's do cigarette, middle finger, peace sign. Let's do the peace sign. That sounds good. Peace sign or cigarette, I like. There we go. That's pretty good. And then let's get our reference back up here that I can see that you guys can't. And we'll go from there. So do we want to have her in just the tank top or the tank top and the jacket? She's got a little necklace here. And down here is like a skull on the shirt. And I'm just throwing these in real quick here. As such, there we go. Just a nice quickie skull with the I'm not going to worry about the what it says here on the scroll because that's too small. And these are just quickies. Tank top. No cigarette for Peggy. Yeah, Peggy, I'd agree with you there. I mean, I don't know. To each their own, you know. But I'm glad I'm not a smoker anymore, you know. Thank you, man. Yeah, I got some reference photos up here, just like a picture of what she looks like. Yeah, I'm not doing this from memory, considering I'm not entirely sure. I haven't played the game enough to know what she looks like, just off the top of my head. Okay, am I still in frame here? Let's move it down a bit. And looks like she's got tattoos, right, on the arm. Yeah, she's got like a flower tattoos here. So these I'm just going to, again, throw in nice and quick. Don't need to be anything spectacular, just so you know they're there. Let's move on to the face. Should we make her smiling? Give it, yeah. This looks like a. This pose makes it look like she'd be smiling, I think, or at least maybe giving like a sarcastic smile, you know, like a meh. Let's see. Kind of rudimentary here on the nose, but that's okay. Give her a smirk. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Peggy. That face is terrible, folks. I'm going to erase it and start over. The proportions are 100% wrong. Just forget you saw anything, folks. Forget. She has no face. There we go. Proportions are a little bit better there. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Bee Killer. And Peggy. Because it's like, you know, she's kind of like, So let's see. Let me get that in there. Sarcastic smile or smirk. That put in. Let me go back to my reference. Does she have a... Am I crazy or does she have a nose ring that I'm remembering? Or am I nuts? I might be nuts, folks. That wouldn't surprise most of my family. And she's got the eyeliner under the eyes here. Okay, now we gotta thin this face just a little bit. Okay. And now we can start roughing in the cap area and the hair. I like her blue hair, man. I dig it. Like a garden. Get that. No nose ring. Okay. I am crazy then, but thank you, Bee Killer. I don't know how this turned out. Her neck's a little long there, guys. Yeah, neck is a little too long. So I don't know if we could fix that or not. Either way, these are just quickies. Not a big deal. And lower the mouth a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if that helped or hindered or whatever. I have no idea if that worked or not. But either way, we got our Chloe there. Hanging out, and we'll do just a little Life is Strange. Boom. There we go. Life is Strange. Not the bad. Yeah, the face is a little wonky for me. But, c'est la vie, folks. You draw it and you move on. So, Life is Strange. Rewind time with your magic clock powers. Who doesn't love it? Alright. Sharpen the old pencil up. Man, I just bought that and I dumped that. What a day. What a day. This is the kind of action you folks come to see on this show, huh? Me dumping my pencil sharpener stuff. Alrighty, what else you guys want to see here? Throw them out there. We did Life is Strange. We did Super Bowl guys. We can do whatever you guys want to see. I am I am up for it. We do quick sketches. We could work on a marker drawing. We could work on those D&D guys from before. If you remember from a while back, inking those in. But, or dealer's choice. Thanks, Bee Killer. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, it's up to you guys. I am your humble servant in art. I'm just doodling now here. Some skulls and stuff like that. As I always doodle skulls. So yeah, with any luck, the next Markers and Monsters drawing video will be up tomorrow on the YouTubes. So you guys check that out. It's another cold weather theme. Then the how to draw tutorial videos. I've started work on those again. So that is coming along too. So get ready for that. So yeah, it's finally nice to have some time to devote to getting the videos out there. And just doing some art, you know? It has been good. Alright, this skull guy, I think, is going to be holding an axe because heck yeah he is. That's the reason. We are good. So I've been thinking about doing for Valentine's Day. Does anyone remember, like, when you're in elementary school? This happened to me when I was in elementary school. So Valentine's Day meant you had to buy, well, your parents did, but you got to pick them. Those like packs of like Valentines, and they'd be like superheroes, and it would be like Batman would be like, "You're the best, Valentine," or something like that on it, and you'd sign your name to it, and then like you'd go to everybody in the class and like give them a Valentine. It didn't matter, boys, girls, whatever. It's like you're in elementary school, you know. Everybody gets a Valentine. Does anybody remember that? Doing that? Because that's what I did. And I know they still sell them because we saw them at the store. Like Guardians of the Galaxy ones we saw, and, you know, stuff like that. Like properties and kids shows and stuff like that. Well, I was thinking about doing some like horrific monster themed versions of those for funsies. Would that be something you guys would want to see or not? Peggy, you remember that? Good. Okay, good. Good. So, again, I like knowing that I'm not a crazy person and nobody else has the same life experiences as I do. Yeah, and they had them in all different kinds for, like, everything. But of course everybody wanted like the stuff that was popular at the time. Big box of chocolates? Nice. Ladies be loving the chocolate. Well, that was very nice of you, Bee Killer. And Peggy, 3 boys. Okay, so that you still sell them and you have to buy a lot of them. What's big? What's in today? Because I don't know what the youth of today is into. This guy was bitten by a radioactive skeleton, and that's how he got his skeleton face. And he has the powers of a skeleton, although he has a big muscular like bodybuilder body. I'm going to call him Skullhead Frank. Okay. Okay, you had to buy a lot of them, Peggy. I getcha. I getcha. That it was the past tense I didn't get when I read your comment there. I thought you said you have to buy a lot of them. Fair enough. Fair enough. So what your kids, what your youngest is into is probably like, I don't the same kind of stuff, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and He-Man and all that kind of stuff. And this skeleton guy, Ralph Skellyface, what did I call him? Whatever. He's also naked for no reason that I can conceive of. Just because. I'm drawing his foot now. So you guys can see. Just because buff radioactive skeleton men don't wear clothes. It's a rule, folks. Skeleton Frank? One day, someone's going to find long after I'm dead, someone's going to find my sketchbook, and they're going to be like, what the hell is this? That makes me so happy to think about that. That someday, in like 85 years, somebody will be extremely confused because of something I did. Why is this guy naked? I don't know. Folks, I have no explanation other than it seemed appropriate. The radiation burnt the clothes off of him? Fair, Peggy, fair enough. I like it. Now, we'll all know, because that makes sense. But in 85 years, when they find this, they're not going to know. They're going to have no idea. And that makes me super happy. Boom. There we go. A little shading. Just down there. That's good. That's good, guys. That's good. I would watch football if this guy was the mascot. What is the thing that's white? Where are you referring to, man? The axe, the skull face, the muscles. There we go. A little extra shading for us. We'll shade his butt. The light's coming from this way. He needs a butt shade. There we go. Good. Solid. Oh, yeah. Like, people used to draw on paper made from trees? Barbaric. Who is the enemy of radioactive skeleton Frank? Is it... Or maybe it's a sidekick. Yeah, this is going to be a sidekick. It's a squid that walks on land, but it has the head of... What are you folks thinking? What's it got the head of? Because I don't know, I'm like running on empty here today. I haven't had enough coffee. It's a squid, sure. And it's got the head of... something weird. Or goofy. You guys know I like my goofy stuff. And its favorite food is bagel bites. Bleep or bloop? Peggy, if I draw bleep, I have officially drawn bloop as well. Love the Herculoids. It's got the head of bleep from the Herculoids. It's not much to that. Although I will draw the Herculoids for you next. That's our next drawing then. Thank you for the suggestion. It's got the head of... maybe it has no head. I don't know. Maybe it just has an eyeball there. That could work. No eyeball. But it's got a mouth. Big old mouth. There we go. And then antennas. Bee killer probably, yep. You probably are. I'm officially an old man now, but that's okay. I still remember my youth. So this is... Radioactive Skull Frank and his sidekick. Blorplap. Blorplap the Wise. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Blorplap the Wise dispenses invaluable wisdom to Radioactive Skull Frank. Okay, that's... yep, I've lost my damn mind. Alright, let's move on. Let's do the Herculoids. I should actually do a full-on marker of the Herculoids. That sounds pretty good. Let me bring up a little Herculoids. Herculoids. So I know just what the heck I'm drawing here. There we go. Good, good, good. Yeah, I loved the Herculoids when they were on reruns, obviously, because that's from the 60s. Shall we do it in a marker drawing? I don't think I'll have time to finish one off, but we can at least get some preliminary stuff down, and then maybe do a marker drawing at a later stream. Alright, so we got to get the king guy and the wife lady in there first, I think. And he's got that slingshot. I forgot about that. Just get him in nice and quick here. Just the rough out of the figures. That's, I think, one of the biggest things when you're doing a drawing like with a ton of figures in it. You got to get them in You got to rough them out first before you worry about the details. I don't like that. I don't like it, folks. I don't like it. It's official. There we go. That's a little better, I think. Yeah, New Samurai Jack was awesome. Then again, Samurai Jack in general is awesome. So what's the dude from the Herculoids' name? I can't remember. Xandor, Tara, and Dorno. Okay, cool. Thank you, Peggy. And what's the big rock monkey guy's name? Because he was my favorite when I was a kid. And I love that the Triceratops shoots things out of its horn. Okay. There we go. Xandor is in for now. Let's draw in the wife. Nice and curvy. There we go. That's good. Egu the Rock Ape. Thank you, Peggy. I don't like that. I don't like that her hips are going the wrong way. There we go. The hips go one way, the chest goes the other way. She's got a hand on the hip too. And then we should have Gloop and Gleep here. Gloop and Gleep. Love those character names. Tundro. And then you have the dragon too that he rides. Here we go. Man, wouldn't it be cool if you had these things as like pets for real? That would be amazing. I'm gonna do a good piece of Herculoids art coming up then. Because now I'm in the mood for that. I used to love like the Herculoids, Space Ghost. Let's do the Rhinoceros giving a nice roar. Tundro here. But yeah, all those like old school weirdo Hanna-Barbera cartoons, so good. There we go. And I love, too, that on Adult Swim they turned like C-Lab 2020 into that crazy C-Lab 2021. Thundar the Barbarian? Yes, Peggy. Yep. Now, it's probably a little later than like those types, but does anybody remember the Pirates of Darkwater? I loved Pirates of Darkwater when I was a kid. My wife bought me the whole set on DVD, like, what, 2 Christmases ago, and it's amazing. Nope, you don't remember Bee Killer? You don't remember Pirates of Darkwater? It's pretty good. It's from the 90s. But if you're looking for a good animated show to watch, it's a lot of fun. Definitely check that one out. Pirates on an alien planet have to fight like other worse pirates and monsters and stuff like that. It's cool. It's cool. Okay, so there's Igu the Rock Ape is in there. Just kind of thrown in. We need to put in the kid. He's going to go over here. I never liked the kid, I remember. Because I didn't, like, relate to the kid characters in those shows. Like, they're like, oh, Space Ghost needs sidekicks. So the kids can relate to. I'm like, no, I relate to Space Ghost, man. That's who I want to be. I don't want to be the damn kids. And then up here, the dragon. Let's get you in frame. There we go. Again, we'll just get this in quick. I love that they lived on an alien planet with a freaking dragon and stuff. I don't know, man. That sounds like a dream to me. Other than having the kid, you got a hot wife and alien creatures that you could play with. That's the dream right there. There we go. Just a quickie little Herculoids. Peggy, I'm going to do a better Herculoids drawing, like a more fleshed out on the episode of the channel. So we'll do that here at another point in time. But yeah, just some quickie Herculoid stuff for you guys. That is a lot of fun. Makes me want to go watch that now. And I need to get all of Thundar the Barbarian, too. In 1997, a meteorite cracks the Earth in half, or it cracks the moon in half, that's for sure. Peggy, I have seen the D&D cartoon show where they go to the land of Dungeons and Dragons on a magic roller coaster. Again, dream come true. Roller coasters never take me anywhere magical. But the D&D one, that would do it. Pardon me. You guys, like, if you've been watching the stream, you guys know that I love my Dungeons and Dragons. It's so good. But yeah, the cartoon. Oh, you do? Nice. And I love that the little wizard guy's name is Dungeon Master. Have you guys ever seen the movie The Dungeon Master? Anybody? I've got it on DVD. It's amazing. It's bad, but the band Wasp is in it in like a couple of occasions. It does have stop motion. A stop motion giant robot monster comes to kill our heroes. It's a fun one. And what's his name? Bull from Night Court is the bad guy. It is a good one. Yep. I'm into that. I'm into all kind of like weird stuff. Like weird movies like this. B-Killer, I hear you on that. It's kind of sad that they keep making like Transformers movies, Ninja Turtles movies, all that kind of stuff from yesteryear, I guess. But that's what the studios are like. We want something with a built-in fan base. You know? It's even weird that like Pirates of the Caribbean movies based off of a ride. You know, a ride that's been around since the 50s or 60s. I can't remember which. But yeah, it's crazy that they just keep doing that over and over and over again. And honestly, a lot of the newer properties I've seen that have come out just aren't as good. Like, they might have good ideas, but then they're just not... The movies themselves are just kind of like, meh. It's really weird. You'd think ideas aren't, like, they're, I don't know, this is just me, and maybe I'm different, but ideas are so easy to come up with, you know? Like, here's an idea, what about a guy named Frank who gets bitten by a radioactive skeleton? And he fights crime, or something. I mean, boom, there, fresh concept, folks. Well, I don't know. Hollywood's just like, no, does it have Batman in it? We'd really like it to have Batman in it. And Total Recall a couple times. Yeah, I love the first Total Recall movie with Schwarzenegger. But now here's a trip. Anybody ever watch the live action Total Recall TV show? I did. Hi, Gilt Coronet, 1036. I'm just kind of doodling, and we were talking about the Herculoids earlier. So this is Xandar from the Herculoids. Just sketching them in here real light. I'm just taking requests today, doing random pictures of monsters and aliens and cartoon shows and whatever else. So if you have anything you want to see, throw it out there for me. But yeah, the Total Recall TV show is weird and trippy, and it's not what you think it is. It's very bizarre. The first movie of Total Recall? The first movie I can think of Total Recall is the Schwarzenegger movie from the 80s. But I don't remember it being black and white. And Gilt Coronet, yeah, it does look like He-Man. That's because it's pretty much like the character models from the Herculoids TV show rip off of He-Man. He was so big at the time. I had so many He-Mans. The purple guy from the Avenger. You mean Hawkeye? Are you referring to Hawkeye from the Avengers? I think you tried to type in or it made like an emoticon or something. Let me go over to Mixer, because I have this on a weird like chat thing. Nope. I don't see it. If you're referring to Hawkeye, I could do Hawkeye, sure. $50 or $60 the first Total Recall. Hi, Bear Bear. How you doing today? Cringer, yep. Let me scroll up just a tiny, tiny bit. Oh, Thanos. Yeah, I'll draw Thanos. That sounds good. Booth World Industries. Huh. Yeah, I'll draw Thanos for you. Sure, no problem. You're scared, Bear Bear? Uh-oh. Thanos. Let's do it. Got a big old purple chin. Went on a quest to get all the Infinity Gems. Let me make sure I am in frame here, more or less, and we can do this thing. No problem, Gil Cornet. I got you. Coming, one Thanos coming up. We're going to give him like a big old head. And we're going to give him a big old gauntlet. Okay. There we go. And oh geez, Bear Bear. You gotta watch out, buddy. Pleasure knowing you as well, my friend. But don't die. I need all the subscribers I can get. You gotta stick around. Can't let my numbers tank, buddy. You gotta live. Ba-ba-ba, Thanos, the Mad Titan. I'm looking forward to Avengers Infinity War. I don't know if anybody else is. I'm sure everybody is. But I am definitely looking forward to it. I love those Marvel movies. Everybody's like, oh, aren't you sick of them already? No. If they keep making them as good as they've been making them, I'll watch that crap forever, man. I think it's awesome. I like Doctor Strange. I'm looking forward to Black Panther. It is all good, folks. A cursed number like the ring? Oh, no. Oh, man. That's... I've not heard of that, but... okay, man. Ant-Man was good, yep. Booth World videos? I'll check them out, Bear. I'll check it out. I'll see what the dealio is. For that, I've not heard of it, so I like hearing about new things, so thank you. So let's get these Infinity Gems in there. I love that the plan in the Infinity Gauntlet, initially, from like Silver Surfer and Doctor Strange, is send all the heroes to fight Thanos in a suicide mission because they know they can't win, just to distract him long enough that the Silver Surfer can steal the Infinity Gauntlet, fly up and steal it, and he misses. Like, what a jerk. All those heroes went to die, and you miss. Dude! Yeah, they all come back, though, in the comic Bee Killer. They get revived because Thanos is trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Impress Death. She's this lady. She's Death, basically. And he's trying to impress her. And she wants him to kill all the sentient life in the universe, or half of it in the universe, which he does. And she's just not impressed, so, you know, he brings all the heroes back to life in order for them to fight him again, because he thought, man, bring all these people back to life might impress her, and, like, stuff like that. It's crazy. But, yeah. Really, Bear? That's nuts, man. There we go, Thanos. I would not call a cursed number. I mean, I don't really believe in that kind of stuff too much, but you never know. It's, to me, never worth it. Okay, there we go. These are just quick sketches. Let me make sure I'm in frame here. There we go. But there you go, man. That's just Thanos for you. Enjoy. Hello there, Koi Lei Ang. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I do draw with color too. On YouTube, my channel, my non-streaming videos are all a lot of color stuff. I'm trying to see if I have anything sitting here that I can show you, but I do with Copic markers and watercolor, painting, all kind of stuff. But yeah, I definitely do colors as well. Most of my videos are done, my standard non-streamings are done with Copic markers, is like what I really enjoy doing. But I don't think, do I have anything in arm's reach here at the table in color? I don't think I do. I'm sorry. Cool. What do you like to do in watercolors? Pennywise versus the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Bear. Sold. Sold. We're just doing quick sketches today here. Sometimes I'll do like a whole marker drawing or whatever. Let's make sure I am in the frame. I think I am there, yeah. That should be good. Pennywise versus the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. If you're going to make a movie about outer space clowns that come to kill people, that's about as good as you can do. I think. I like it. I dig it here. Child-eating clowns, yep. Gotta watch out for it. And the killer clowns are awesome. Okay, let's get our Pennywise in there. There we go. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Do you have a channel as well? I'm just going to call you Koi because I hope I'm not... I don't want to mispronounce, you know. So do you have a channel as well? Or like any place on the website to check out your art and stuff? Let's bring up Killer Clowns from Outer Space. What a group of groovy looking clowns. I love it. Thank you, Bear Bear, and also thank you for telling me I'm Leatherface, apparently. So, much obliged. Koi, I'll check them out. Thank you for sharing. I'll definitely check that out. Thanks, Bear Bear. I appreciate it. I'm sure the paintings are great. I mean, you know, just keep doing them, man, you know? That's me. Like, I always think I'm happy with my art about 12 seconds, for about 12 seconds after I draw it, and then it's like, meh. But you just got to keep doing it. Do you do like landscapes? Do you do people? A little bit of everything? And how do the killer clowns reproduce? You know, Bear Bear, some questions I don't want answered. I and the entire world are better off not knowing how the killer clowns from outer space reproduce. But I do like to think it involves some kind of weird circus thing. Like 2 of them get into a cannon, and when it fires, 3 of them come out, you know? But yeah, I have no idea. Biker, or Bee Killer, I'm sorry. Bee Killer, yeah, your guess is as good as mine, but Leatherface, the chainsaw-wielding maniac from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'll take it as a compliment. Why not? I'm not hard to please. Okay, and this guy has the fringe here, just some nice quickie killer clown fringe. And I think I'm still in frame here. Yeah, that's good. Let's shift it up a bit. And we'll throw in one more of these goofballs down here at the bottom. What a good looking gang of clowns. How about we do the guy with the... He's got like the greenish... His face is kind of like pear-shaped. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it. Man, my stomach is growling. If you guys can hear that, my bad. I think it's getting close to supper time. Okay, there we go. And coming up here, let me check the chat. Yeah, keep practicing, Koi. You'll get there. Aim to be better than me. That's what I would recommend, because I'm okay. Yeah. Meh. Bee Killer, man, your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. It's very random, but what the heck, right? I'll take it. Okay, Pennywise the Killer Clown from space looks like the mime Pokemon. Okay. Sorry, I thought those were 2 of the same theories. Looks like the mime Pokemon? Yeah, it kind of does. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see all of that in there at once, but there we go. Some Killer Clowns and Pennywise is up there. They're all friends. I like to think they all hang out together. Maybe go get some cotton candy, which was once Payball. Okay, man, I am just killing this pencil today. It started off like almost full. Rachel Amber. Bear, I know, we're getting there, so spread the word. We'll do a 200 sub spooktacular. Something, I don't know. 24-hour live stream. Oh my god, why would I even... No, nope, not doing it 24 hours. Who is Rachel Amber, Bee Killer? Because I do not know. Oh. From a different Life is Strange. Cool. I did not know that. That's cool. Sure, Bear, I'll do that. If everybody picks a character, I'll throw them in. We can finish off the stream in that way. An underwater monster. I like it. Koi. I dig it. I love the creature from the Black Lagoon. Is I've said my favorite Universal monster is an undersea creature. Yeah, I'll draw whatever you guys want. Koi, I'll draw you a little underwater creature here because I don't think you've made a request yet today. And then we'll get to drawing some other characters that you guys recommend. If you have any what you want your underwater creature to be or look like, let me know, because otherwise I'm just kind of going from whatever rolls into the old subconscious, rolls out of it. And let's see, what else do we got here? Freddy Krueger, Bear, that is not a surprise. I know you're a big Freddy fan, so we'll get you doing it. We'll get you Freddy Krueger eyes. So an underwater creature. I don't know what to do for that, because I'm like, you could do like a sea serpent, you could do like a turtle, you could do a like Gillman type thing. There's so many options. You could do something that's a shark. Let's combine a couple different creatures. I said the word combine, and then boom. There it was. Scary Terry. So this thing has like a plesiosaur neck, and then like a great white shark's head. Its eyes like a doll's eyes. And then he's got some fins up here. And these are just quick sketches too, so I hope you guys aren't expecting too much. A big old turtle shell. With spikes, because, you know, like you gotta get right. Spikes. And then, let's see, so then it's got, so it can retract. Then, Up front here, it's got lobster claws. Let's see, I hope it's still in frame here. Lobster claws, because lobsters live under the sea, or crab claws, whatever. And then, and then it's got a mermaid's tail at the bottom. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's got to have on top the shark's fin. There we go. I don't know. I'm going to call it the... the dreaded Koiosaurus. I really like it. Now I really want to make my D&D group fight this damn thing. You know? Under the water. Exactly, Bear. Exactly. I want to put it in there. That'd be good. Oh, I didn't see it. Tentacles. Ah, I should have put in tentacles too. Damn it. I don't know how I'm going to fit in tentacles for that. But we'll figure it out. Anyway, koi, there you go. It's the Koiosaurus. So let's finish this up today. We'll do a little bit. We wanted to do Freddy and Scary Terry. Add in Sharp Hand Joe, and we're good. B-Killer, I'm going to have to pick it up. I mean, ending be darned, I'm going to pick it up and give it a try. Because I really enjoyed that first episode of it. And Scary Terry. Okay, good. I just needed some images so I know what the heck I'm looking at. Okay. And make sure I'm still in frame here. Good. And I'm going to make them be like back to back. Holding their claws up. Now, Freddy only has claws on his fingers, no thumb. Scary Terry's got claws on the thumb and every other finger, on both hands. And they're like switchblade knives for Scary Terry. There we go. And Scary Terry's got this going on. Rough in the head. Okay, we got it. Yeah, they're a lot sharper. Freddy's, they're like slightly curved. Or are you talking about in part, is it 3, when he turns his fingers into the hypodermic needles and stabs that girl who's a recovering junkie because irony, I guess? Not really for the poses, just more for like the costumes and like what the fingers look like, Koi. I'm just kind of, this is what I do. I, draw like roughing these figures. But the only references I'm looking at is like a full body shot of Scary Terry, so I know what he looks like, and kind of like an upper body shot of Freddy. But I can pretty much pose him how I want him. Which is nice, which is something that took me a long time to get to that point. Okay, the Freddy, there we go. Color these in here, the stripes. And especially with like quick sketches like these, it's just like boom, boom, boom. Like, if I was doing like a big pencil drawing with a lot of detail and stuff, I would definitely then need reference that's a lot more, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Like full, like that has a lot more to it. But for these quick drawings, it's just whatever I can get, Just color in some of this damage on the face here for that. Yeah, Scary Terry's. Yeah, I did notice that. I assume that's what you're referring to there, Bee Killer. Alright, that's good. And now on to Scary Terry. Let's get that infamous Scary Terry chin put in there. Oh my goodness. There we go. And then he's got all kind of weird, like, I don't even know. I know there's supposed to be like the burns and the scars and stuff like that, so that I'm just going to kind of rough in here. And there we go. There's our Scary Terry, and let me get in his shirt here real quick. Because I like that, unlike Freddy, he's got the wavy lines in his sweater. I think that's fun. It's a good design, I have to say, from the Rick and Morty creators. Alright guys, there we go. Scary Terry and Freddy Krueger together at last. How tall is Freddy Krueger, Bear Bear? Thanks, Coy. We'll see you. Thanks for stopping by. All right, guys. Oh, that's good. Let me stretch out here. Gotta keep the old stretching going. But I think it is about dinner time for me too. Stream 3 to 5 every Thursday. So if you guys are around, I always appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody for stopping by and the suggestions. I knew today was kind of like a little slapdash as we're just drawing random stuff. But I had fun, and I hope y'all did too. But that's it for today, guys. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. 5'8" and 1/4 Bear. That's not too bad. That's not bad at all. But yeah, very cool. Very cool. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. And we'll see you on the next episode. Be sure to stop by and check out the rest of the channel on YouTube. So, till then, we'll see y'all. Bye-bye.